History of Russia, Part 4. Let's go. If you haven't already, head over to our Patreon. Links in the description box down below. Get bonus content, extra content, and it's only £3 a month.
Cheaper than a meal deal.
Oh, yeah, it is now. $3.50, fucking hell.
That's a Wither Club card.
1825. Victory over Napoleon had confirmed Russia's status as a world power.
For how long?
But there was discontent within Russia amongst intellectuals and army officers, some of whom had formed secret societies to plot the overthrow
I'm
of Russia's
90% sure we
autocratic
covered
system.
this.
Yeah. We've done something.
When Emperor Alexander was succeeded,
Russian Revolution
not
series.
as expected by his brother Constantine, but by a younger brother Nicholas, one of
They
these
wanted
secret
Constantine to
societies
take over,
used the
didn't they?
confusion to launch a military coup.
Yeah, I remember this picture
But
particularly.
the Decemberist revolt,
There we
as
go,
it
yeah.
became known, was defeated by loyalist troops.
And
the ringleaders were hanged.
Slaughtered.
Others were sent into internal exile
The
in
Gulag.
Siberia. This was to become a common sentence for criminals and political prisoners in Tsarist Russia. Nicholas went on to adopt an official doctrine of orthodoxy, autocracy, and nationality.
Okay.
The state was to rest on the pillars of church, Tsar, and the Russian national spirit.
Okay.
A clear rejection of the values of European liberalism.
Okay.
In the Caucasus, border clashes with Persia led to a war which ended in complete Russian victory. The Treaty of Turkmenchay forced Persia to cede all its territories in the region to Russia
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
pay a large indemnity.
Oh.
Russian support for Greece in its war of independence against the Ottomans led to war between Russia and the Ottoman Empire. Russian victory brought further gains in the Black Sea
Only a
region.
year.
Yeah, I'm also really surprised they supported Greece at that point in time. They just really wanted to go against the Ottomans. Any excuse. Oh, you're going? Yeah, we'll help.
A Polish revolt, led by young army officers, was crushed by Russian troops.
Shit.
Alexander Pushkin, Russia's greatest poet, was shot in a duel, and 2 days later died from his wounds.
Okay.
Nicholas sent
he get hit on
troops
the
to
other
help
days,
put...
Obviously, he was clearly an important poet writer for it to
Oh
be
yeah,
mentioned.
I know the name.
Oh, do
But
you?
I know his name. He's definitely
Okay.
that name. Pushkin has definitely been said in my life
Like,
a few
yeah.
times. But
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about that duel. What was the
Okay.
reason for the duel? Did he clap the other geezer?
He didn't. I bet you he didn't clap the other geezer.
down a Hungarian revolt against Austrian rule. The emperor's willingness to help suppress liberal revolts won him the nickname the gendarme, or policeman of Europe.
Okay.
Ah.
Nice.
Russia's
Okay.
first major railway was opened, connecting St.
Oh,
Petersburg
look at that
and
old
Moscow.
machine.
Oh, yeah, mate.
Oh, mate. She's
Alexander
beautiful, that.
Herzen, a leading intellectual critic of Russia's autocracy, emigrated to London, where he continued to call for reform in his homeland.
Oh, so he
He
rebelled
later
against the
be
state.
described as the father of Russian socialism. The Ottoman Empire, now known as the sick man of Europe, reacted to further Russian provocations by declaring war. The Russian Black Sea Fleet inflicted a crushing defeat on the Turks at the Battle of Sinope.
We love a
But
boat
Britain
battle.
and
love a
France, alarmed at Russia's southern expansion and potential control of Constantinople, declared war on Russia.
We were like, no, sir. You don't get too powerful. We're stepping. We're stepping.
We can't allow you to do what we done in the past.
Literally, 1853. We can't allow you to do what we're currently doing.
Don't join our bandwagon.
The Allies landed troops in Crimea and besieged the naval base of Sevastopol, which fell after a grueling year-long siege.
A year-long siege.
A year-long siege, like in olden times, or like ancient times, like I'd say 900 before I can see it, or even 1500 before. I can see a siege lasting like a year, but a current day siege.
Yeah, the sieges that we've previously covered beforehand, that's quite significant, I think.
Yeah, like, but all of those have been in times where it's a lot more difficult to do things.
Yeah.
Like, but now, like, surely it would take 2 weeks.
In the Baltic, British and French warships blockaded the Russian capital, St. Petersburg. Russia was forced to sign a humiliating peace, withdraw its forces from the Black Sea, and put on hold plans for further southern expansion.
Britain coming in with just a big fat computer says no.
Nicholas I was succeeded by his son, Alexander II. The Crimean War had exposed Russia's weakness. The country lagged far behind its European rivals in industry, infrastructure, and military power. So Alexander, unlike his father, decided to embrace reform. The most obvious sign of Russia's backwardness was serfdom.
Yep.
According to the 1857 census, more than a third of Russians were serfs, forced to work their master's land with few rights, restrictions on movement, and their status passed down to their children.
So, this was obviously mentioned in another video, and surprisingly, I actually found out that a lot of Europe had serfdom as well. They abolished serfdom before Russia, but serfdom was quite common at some period of European history. I think like sort of like 16s to 1800s.
Yeah.
I think might be wrong, but Russia was like the last country to get rid of serfdom. And yeah, someone commented it. I just wanted to mention it.
They were slaves in all but name. In 1861, Alexander II abolished serfdom in Russia. He was hailed as the liberator. But in reality, most former serfs remained trapped in servitude and poverty. Alexander's reforms would continue with the creation of the Zemstva, provincial assemblies with authority over local affairs, including education and social welfare.
Okay, interesting.
In the Far East, Russia forced territorial concessions from a weakened China, leading to the founding of Vladivostok, Russia's major Pacific port. Another uprising by Poles and Lithuanians against Russian rule was once more crushed by the Russian army. In the Caucasus, Russia's long and brutal war against local tribes came to an end, with their leaders swearing oaths of loyalty to the Tsar. In Central Asia, the Russian Empire was gradually expanding southwards. Russian armies defeated the Emirate of Bukhara and the Khanate of Khiva. And by the 1880s, Russia had conquered most of what was then called Turkestan, today the countries of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Turkmenistan. Imperial rivalry in Central Asia between Russia and Britain led to the Great Game, a 19th century version of the Cold War. Centered on Afghanistan, diplomats and spies on both sides tried to win local support, extend their own influence, and limit the expansion of their rival, while avoiding direct military confrontation.
What, this one?
Yeah.
This one with the weird handle down here.
Honestly, we are definitely going to watch some stuff about these boys.
Is it a stock?
Yeah.
Is it like a stock? Is that the idea of it? To go under your arm to give you more support and keep you steady?
I'm assuming that's how it's going to go.
Like a first thing.
Length of it,
man. Yeah. But all the guns were that sort of length.
Yeah,
that's this still looks like they're fucking putting a fucking pipe down to load the barrel.
Oh yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
You haven't liked the video yet. Why not? Go on, go like it. While you're at it, you want to subscribe. And if you want to go to our social medias, all the links you need are in the description box down below. And you might as well head over to our Patreon as well, where you can get extra bonus content if you're enjoying this. That link's in the description box down below. But we'll get straight back into the video. Love you guys.
Still intimidating.
Russia decided to sell Alaska to America for $7.2 million. Many Americans thought it was a
Did you not
waste
know
of
that?
money. Gold and oil were only discovered there much later.
And they were fucking livid. Yeah, brother. Did you not know they had Alaska?
No!
Did
I
you?
didn't know they sold it for 7.2 million.
And then when oil become a thing, we found a bunch. Or America found a bunch.
That's like that is a
Yeah,
slap
brother.
in the face.
Yeah, brother.
That's brutal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's
4
bad.
trillion.
It's bad. It's bad.
Oh.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace was published, still regarded as one of the world's greatest works of literature. The late 19th century was a cultural golden age for Russia, a period of literary greats and outstanding composers.
Okay, nice.
Russia, in support of nationalist revolts in the Balkans against Ottoman rule, went to war with the Ottoman Empire once more. Russian troops crossed the Danube. Then, with Bulgarian help,
Not like that.
fought-
I ain't crossing shit like that, mate.
Russian troops crossed the
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You've got a carriage and what appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses, 7, 8. One's fallen off.
Yeah.
And a cannon.
And a cannon.
Poor bastard, look at him.
Yeah, man. He's took a cannonball to the back.
Oh.
Like this gentleman here has just took a cannonball to the back. Crazy. Yeah, I won't.
Bulgarian help fought to secure
Ain't
the
got many
vital
problems
Shipka
anymore.
Pass.
That's my guy with a rock.
Then they launched a bloody 5-month siege of Plevna in Bulgaria. Russia and her allies finally won victory, with their troops threatening Constantinople itself. But
Yeah, the
at the
capital.
Congress of Berlin, Russia bowed to international pressure and accepted limited gains in a settlement that also led to independence for Romania, Serbia, Montenegro, and later Bulgaria.
Okay.
I mean, what was the Russian regime thinking at that point in time? They went there purposefully to help these revolts of independenceness.
Yeah.
So of course they weren't going to get the land that the people wanted to be independent in, because otherwise they would have rebelled against Russia, because they just
We'll help you get
rebelled.
your independence, but we're going to own it.
Yeah, like no, of course not. Now we're going to turn our guns to you.
Yeah.
Like we've just been in a fight for our independence.
That's it. You've just finished
Like-
the war, and Russia goes, right, it's ours. Get to fuck, son.
Yeah, literally, get to fuck.
Meanwhile, within Russia, radical political groups were increasingly frustrated by Alexander II's limited reforms.
Even though he was supposed to reform
There
a
were
bit.
several failed attempts to assassinate the emperor,
Hey.
but as he prepared to approve new constitutional
Ah.
reforms, he was killed in St. Petersburg by a bomb thrown by members of the People's Will, one of the world's first modern terrorist groups.
Oh.
This act
What were they called? The People's Will. Any more information on the People's Will, let us know.
Modern terrorist.
Yeah.
That's insane. So my guy's just thrown a grenade, basically.
Yeah,
the
pretty much.
world's first
Jeez.
modern terrorist groups.
That's so unfortunate.
So
This act
unfortunate.
of violence would lead only to a new era of repression.
Yeah. You really think the next Tsar who's going to come in is going to risk getting assassinated? You really think that's going to work, or is he going to kill all the terrorists?
I mean, Americans don't have open top convoys anymore after what happened to JFK.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and
You learn from your mistakes.
I'm pretty sure their vehicles are now triple fucking window glazed, bulletproof.
Have you
like,
seen them?
I've
bro?
seen
Some
them.
of them are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
RPG to the wheel.
Nah,
don't
it's alright,
fuss,
mate. My rubber will bounce it off.
Did you know?
There we go.
That is
TV
crazy.
Absolutely.
Epic History TV. If you're going to do a video on the People's Will, was it?
Yes.
Please
yes.
let us know. We
Yes.
really want to learn more
Well,
about those.
I've got that bell icon here, so if they drop it, I'll get a notification. So you guys need to go head over to their channel and hit their notification bell so you can get that message as well. Might as well subscribe while you're over on their channel.
Definitely do that.
If you enjoyed our reaction, looking forward to future reactions, you know what you need to do. You need to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will catch you in the next video.
See you soon.